Okay, part two, because for some reason I didn't click on the thing that said read entire article. Now, there's absolutely no independently verified evidence of chicanery with the voting members yet, but it is worth noting that the voting machine technicians in Clark County are members of the Service Employees International Union, the SEIU, which spent 63 million in elections in 2008 and is planning on spending 44 million dollars more in this election cycle, nearly all of that on Democrats. White House political director Patrick Gaspard is formerly the SEIU's top lobbyist. The former SEIU president Andy Stern was the most frequent visitor to the White House last year. Just in Nevada, the SEIU has given a lot to groups that are heavily invested in the state. In just one prominent example, the SEIU gave 500,000 to a patriotic majority PAC, which has spent 1.3 million against Harry Reid's opponent Sharon Engel. They have are hmm, they have dropped large sums directly on candidates. Um, let's see. Skip that part because it's just graphs. Now, the voting technicians aren't unique here. Many of the Clark County employees are also represented by the SEIU, but it is worth mentioning that the SEIU is hyper politicalized and has seen its fair share of corruption. It certainly seems more questionable than Diebold, the voting machine manufacturer, manufacturer with Republican ties that was at the center of many conspiracy theories on the left during the George Bush administration. Unions increasingly have major financial stake in election outcomes, both as a matter of their own election expenditures and as a function of what they stand to gain if their legislative agenda is enacted. Should should they really be responsible for tabulating the votes? That's certainly something voters ought to think long and hard about. Below is a Clark County SEIU contract on page 75 in Appendix A. Voting machine technicians are listed as positions represented by SEIU. Okay, you'll have to go to the article for that. Oh, I guess that's the end of the article. Huh. Well, yeah. So basically, they're saying that um, there is no voter fraud, even though several different machines were voting Harry Reid when people were trying to vote for Sharon Engel. And the people that are technicians for the machines are SEIU, which is heavily invested in getting the Democratic vote passed. So there's no fraud. Yeah, right.